hope that you like the refreshed backdrop for the month. Now, I refreshed some of the animations, not all of them, because I already had some more generic animations for gaming and stuff that I've been using that I think are working well. But here's what I refreshed. First off, if you gift any subs on Kick, there's a new animation for that for this month. Okay? If you either do a super chat, well, it's a super chat that would be lower than 420 because the 420 has the special animation, and then lower than $5. So if you do any super chat, you know, up to 420 and then over between 420 and $5, there are new animations that will randomly play. I think I have 2 football/Super Bowl related animations and 1 Valentine's Day animation that will play as well. Randomly. So any small contribution, random animation for that, okay? So no more winter and no more fireworks going off. Those have been phased out for now. They'll probably come back next year, okay? There is now a brand new animation for any contribution of $10. You guys said that you didn't like the Pikachu animation I was using last month. You were very annoyed by it. So I said, all right, we'll change it out. So there's a very romantic animation for a $10 contribution this month, whether it's a $10 tip, a $10 super chat, or 1,000 kicks. Any of those 3 contributions, you will get a very romantic and appropriate animation for the month of February, okay? Now, I left everything else the same except for the $100 animation, all right? That one I updated because previously it was a bunch of fireworks playing Auld Lang Syne. So we have a special one for the month of February as well for the $100 contribution, whether that would be a super chat, whether that would be, I don't know, what would that be, 10,000 kicks or a $100 tip. All of those have been updated. Will you see them? Probably not. I mean, to be honest, I think in the month of January, we only saw the $100 animation like twice. So very rare when we actually get to see a contribution of that level to see what the animation is, all right? But yeah, we will have new animations for several different categories. Everything else will be the same, like the $5, the $20, the $50, all those are the same. But I wanted to do some refreshed stuff, and I think what I'm going to do moving forward is every month I'll try to integrate something appropriate and new. Like maybe next month we'll have like St. Patrick's Day, and then for April we'll have my birthday and or spring. You know what I mean? Like every month try to get something in there that's appropriate to that time period of the year. Fuck, it's genius. I think that would work. Maybe some Easter bunny hopping around or something. That'd be cute, right? So anyway, good stuff there. As soon as people start contributing, we'll start to see some of these animations. So I mean, if you want to see them, I'm just saying, you could support the stream in some way. That'd be nice. If you could support my streams, cool. Thank you in advance. That would be very nice of you. Okay. So that's my take. Thank you for the ongoing support, everyone. Guys, let's go. Let's rally and get some support right now. Don't you want to see the new animations? Are you aware we've only seen one? We did get to see the $10 animation, but we got these other animations for, you know, super chats, for kicks, for the smaller contributions, and we have the new animation for $100. So let's go. Who wants to be the first $100-er to see the new animation? Come on now. I know you want it. Let's go. Who's going to spend $100 just to see an animation on a stream? Who's going to do it? Did I see Wings crash out yesterday? The only thing I heard a couple of things. First of all, I don't actively go to watch these videos, but people like will either send them to me or tell me. So first of all, someone says that Wings keeps talking about me in his videos, and it's always negatively now. Like people, oh, he's a narcissist and this and that. And literally everything he says is wrong. Like every single impression he has is all incorrect. He says like the dumbest stuff, like I'm poor, I don't have money and stuff. It's like, what is he talking about? He says I live paycheck to paycheck. And I'm a raging alcoholic. None of this is true. He still talks about that I played WWE Champions. No, I don't. I quit that ages ago. But he's, you know, he says all this toxic stuff apparently about me. You know me, I don't talk about him. Unless you guys bring him up. I am the one, the way your son don't need a gun to get me. I have absolutely no reason to talk about this man. Okay, I don't. Why do I even bring him up? He has nothing to do with me. right? But he keeps bringing me up for some bizarre reason. He takes the bait, I guess. And I guess what happened yesterday was he's trying to lose weight, so he cut himself off of soda. He's not drinking soda. He's drinking Crystal Light. To be honest, that's a good idea. Crystal Light is only a few calories, and it's like artificial sweetener as opposed to the pure sugar. Now, you might say, well, that's not good for you either. No, it's better for him than what he was doing. He was drinking gallons of soda a day. This guy was drinking big, large sodas all day.
Oh, my God. Who the hell cares?
So the fact that he's not doing that anymore is immediately going to give him results. I think he claims he's lost weight already in like a week that he's done it or whatever. But apparently, yesterday he freaked out on stream and he screamed something about being thirsty. And he threw his controller, because I've seen the clip, he threw his controller into the background and you can clearly hear it hit the wall. And he turns like this and he's looking like he probably made a giant hole in his wall with how hard he threw it, because his face is just like, oh shit, when he looks back like this at his wall. So he probably has a crater in his wall. And of course, he has the background removal, so you can't see the crater he made, but you could tell that's like a, oh shit, what did I just do? Face. Now, apparently he used to do this like all the time, like throw his controller and stuff. But since he's been on his like antidepressants and stuff for years, he hasn't done it anymore. So this is like a return to form of the old Wings. He's been off his meds apparently, and now he's trying to lose weight, and it's just like, it's crushing the guy. So, here's the thing. All right. I feel for the guy. If he is really working hard to not drink this soda, which is the first step of him losing weight, and it's driving him nuts, and now he's trying to struggle to stream and make content, and the content's not doing well, I hear it. Like, I get it. I understand why he's frustrated. It just sucks that those moments are moments that get broadcast, right? Like that moment of him freaking out, getting so angry and throwing the controller. That's all you'll hear about, and everyone's going to clip that and highlight it, and that's what's going to be about on the internet. And it's not going to be the story that he's actually off soda and he's losing weight and he's actually trying to do better for himself, which should be the story.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
Jerry.
The story is going to be he threw his controller in rage and he made a crater in his wall and shit like that. You know what I mean? That's just how the internet fucking works. It's terrible that that's how the internet works, but that's how it works. I've said it before and I'll say it again, okay? I don't wish the guy any ill will whatsoever. I don't actually think he's a horrible person or anything like that. I don't believe that. I think he's a guy that's just stuck in his ways. He's gotten to a point in his life where he's complacent. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! And that complacency sadly put him in a bad way with his work, with his health, with everything, okay? I want him to get better, but he has to work to get better. When he can't simply answer a DM about being on a podcast, when he can't talk to me on a stream, I mean, that's the minimum amount of effort to any kind of like crossover or thing that would get him attention, and he can't even do that. I mean, most of his streams are him playing Battlefield 6. No one wants to see him play Battlefield 6. That's why he has insanely poor attendance and low support on those streams. People want to see him do anything but play Battlefield 6, but that's all he wants to do. So he's going to fail. He has to have effort and creativity. He has to do something that's going to stand out that people will want to see. Sitting there playing Battlefield, being angry that he's not drinking soda and throwing his controller is what people want to see, just not the group of people he's looking for.
Are you done? Are you done?
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's appeasing the wrong group of people, and ultimately that's not going to do him well at all. It's just not. Would I forgive him if he apologized? Listen, I don't take offense. I want you to understand that. I don't think that Wings not responding to me and blowing me off when he was supposed to be on my show was a personal insult. It wasn't.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
It's his laziness. It's ultimately, he says, oh, I'm antisocial, I'm depressed. No, you're just lazy. He's a lazy person who doesn't want to act on anything. He literally wants to sit and exist. So I'm not offended. He outright treats everyone like that. It's not like he went out of his way to just treat me like that. He treats everyone like that. So that's a problem. If he changes and he ever wants to come, hey, I'm actually going to act now and I'm going to respond like a professional and I want to do something with Phil. I want to play a game with him or I want to be on his show or whatever. I would be open to that. But that's on him, not on me. I'm done wasting my time trying to contact the guy. He doesn't respond.
And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it? Take you about 8 seconds. You'll be listening to some guy. You say, this guy is fucking stupid.
So if he changes his mind and he wants to act for once instead of sit and exist, then I'm here. But that would be on him, not on me. I can't make the guy act, right? Thanks so much. That's our first sub of the day of the week. Can we get a gifted sub over on Kick? You guys get to see the new animation for subs. Just saying, if we get a gifted. Okay. Like I said, for those who are just joining, because we've like doubled attendance since I started the show. So we have new animations this month. First of all, you can see the new backdrop that we have. We're going to have new animations on this frame for everything. So you're going to see all kinds of new animations over the course of February, which is really cool. We got the Lego build that's completing tonight on the late stream. So you'll see the full Super Mario World Lego build all month long. Okay. New animations for smaller contributions. So people who do super chats under $5, people who do smaller kicks under 500, and that kind of stuff. Also, gifted subs on Kick all have new animations that are either going to be Super Bowl related or Valentine's Day related. Okay. Then we have an animation, a brand new one for $10 contributions anywhere, whether that's a super chat, a tip, or 1,000 kicks. And then we have a new animation for $100, whether that be a super chat, a tip, 10,000 kicks. They're all a brand new animation as well. So all of those are for the month of February moving forward. I beg too much on stream, and I have these goals, and I ask too much of my audience. Now, I don't ask for contributions on stream at all, or very rarely. I'll just mention it's like a call to action a few times a stream, almost never, and I have no goals at all. That's persisted for over a month. Am I doing anything special for Valentine's Day? Probably not. The next marathon that technically is tied to a special event, honestly, would be my birthday. Okay, which is what do you call it? An annual event that I do, obviously, for my birthday. Usually we have ideas of games to play and things, food and stuff like that. Sometimes we've had cake during that event. So we talk more about that when we get close to that. That's the first week of April. And you might say, that sounds very narcissistic. Well, it is. My wife and I have the day off because we have Saturdays off. But likely what we'll do is just order a really nice meal or go out to a really nice meal that day. But I thought that we'll go out the whole day. We just had a whole big day out and everything. But we usually plan like extra, like a nice 2 days off once a month. We'll probably end up doing it like late February and doing something then. So, but we'll see. Well, we'll figure it out. It's in a couple of weeks.
Brought to you by Sasquatch Afterbirth.
What the hell is even that?